In this video, a mysterious secret is revealed that can help you achieve even the biggest and most difficult successes in life by using the power of your subconscious mind. Today, we will share an amazing story that shows how to tap into this power. So let's begin. Friends, our subconscious mind is nearly 9 times more powerful than our conscious mind. If our conscious mind has 1 unit of strength, it means that our subconscious mind has 9 units. The reason is simple. Our subconscious mind controls our entire body. The conscious mind is only a part of our brain that is driven by our thoughts and emotions, helping us reason and make decisions. But the subconscious mind doesn't argue or analyze. It simply absorbs what the conscious mind tells it. And because of that, we become what we think about most. Have you ever wondered why some people are happy while others are sad? Why is one person surrounded by wealth and prosperity while another lives in poverty and sorrow? Why is one person full of fear while another is filled with faith? Why does one person live in a grand mansion while another struggles in a broken-down hut? Some people find success with little effort, while others work hard their entire lives but still fail. What is the reason for all this? Have you ever thought about it? Everything good in our lives is shaped by our conscious mind. If you tell yourself that everything happening in your life is good and that you will eventually succeed, your subconscious will absorb that belief, and you will find success. But if you fill your mind with negative thoughts, then negativity will dominate your life and nothing good will come your way. You'll only face failure wherever you go, and you'll always feel hopeless and stressed. But there is a solution. If you want to understand your mind and have it work in your favor, stay with us until the end of this video. You will learn how to control your mind, live a better life, and achieve any goal you desire. In today's video, we will explore the difference between the conscious and subconscious mind, how they work, and how we can feed positive thoughts into our subconscious to change our lives and move toward success. Long ago, there was a famous teacher in a town, known far and wide. He had many students at his ashram. One evening, he gathered all his students to give them a lesson. He said, "Our mind is divided into 2 parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the guard, while the subconscious mind is the master." Hearing this, one student stood up and asked, "Guruji, are you saying that there's something inside us controlling everything we do? Something that watches over all our actions?" The teacher smiled and replied, "Let me tell you a short story. It might answer your question. Listen carefully." He began the story. Once upon a time, there was a wealthy merchant who lived in a grand mansion. He always had a guard stationed at the gate. Whenever there was any disturbance or noise in the mansion, it echoed everywhere. The neighbors would hear the chaos and come to the mansion to talk to the guard. They would ask him to stop the noise, to bring peace back to the area. The guard, tired of all the complaints, would reply, "I know the fighting and shouting are wrong. I'm also bothered by it. But what can I do? It's not my fault. It's my master inside the mansion who causes all the trouble. He's the one you should talk to." The neighbors soon realized that the guard wasn't the problem. He was just doing his job, following orders from the master inside. The teacher then looked at his student and asked, "What do you think the solution is?" The student replied, "Those who are troubled by the master's actions should speak directly to him. The guard is not to blame, as he's just doing his job." The teacher smiled and said, "Exactly. Our mind works the same way. The conscious mind is like the guard. It knows that anger, laziness, and negative thoughts are harmful. It understands that these lead to destructive behavior, but it doesn't have the power to change them because it's the subconscious mind, the master, that controls our actions. Just like the guard, the conscious mind can understand the problems, but the real change can only come when we address the subconscious mind." The teacher ended the lesson by saying, "If you truly want to change your life and reach your goals, you must understand that your subconscious mind is the key. What you feed it will shape your future. Use it wisely, and you will unlock the door to success. The disciple replied, "No, not at all. I have tried to explain to myself many times that I need to do this task at this time, that I must not waste my time, and that I must make the most of my time to move forward. Yet, despite my best efforts, I cannot complete all my tasks on time." The guru, hearing this, told the disciple, "When we try to explain something to ourselves, we often feel like we have understood it, and that we will no longer make any mistakes. We believe that our lives will change, and whatever we do from now on will be right. We think we will achieve success in life. But the next moment, we find that no fundamental change has taken place in our lives. This happens due to our misunderstanding, because we attempt to explain things to our conscious mind instead of the subconscious mind. In other words, we talk to the guard, but ignore the master of the house. But the guard can only do so much, since he doesn't control everything. What we need is to communicate with the subconscious mind, the true master. Our intellect, like a guard, knows what is right and wrong. It knows what should be done and what should not. But all this knowledge remains limited to the conscious mind. It does not reach the master, the subconscious mind. That is why no fundamental change ever happens in our lives. It's like if someone tells you that watering a plant will help it grow, bloom, and bear fruit, and you accept that and water the plant. However, if you pour water only on the leaves and expect flowers and fruits, think for a moment. How will flowers and fruits grow if you water only the leaves? The roots need the water. But most of us spray water only on the leaves and feel fortunate, forgetting that the water is not reaching the depths of the plant. Similarly, we only deal with our conscious mind, and that's why we don't achieve the fruits we desire in life. Upon hearing this, the disciple asked, "Master, what should we do then? Is there a way to send our message to the subconscious mind?" The guru replied, "Yes, if you can get your message to your subconscious mind, you can achieve anything you desire. Our subconscious mind is 9 times more powerful than our conscious mind. A psychologist uses hypnosis to uncover hidden memories and the deep workings of a person's mind. You've probably seen or heard of this process, where they use a pendulum to hypnotize someone. Through hypnosis, they calm the conscious mind, allowing them to access the subconscious. Similarly, if you want to reach your subconscious mind, you must first calm your conscious mind, which is skilled in reasoning and always acts as a guard. Whenever you try to send a message to the subconscious, the conscious mind will reason with you and block your message. So, the first step is to calm the conscious mind, and only then can your message reach the subconscious. The subconscious doesn't argue or reason, it simply acts on clear and direct instructions. But to give clear instructions, you need a calm mind free from distractions. That's why, when a psychologist hypnotizes someone, they focus on calming the conscious mind first, often using a pendulum, which helps to induce a sleep-like state. Once the conscious mind is asleep, the psychologist can access the subconscious easily and extract the information they need. In ancient Tibet, there was a philosopher who said that once a person understands something, their life changes. This was said in simpler times when people didn't argue or question as much. They would listen quietly and reflect on the words given to them. But today, we argue so much that the true meaning of what we hear never reaches us. Our conscious mind works the same way. When it gets tired of reasoning, it eventually gives up, and at that moment, we are ready to truly listen and understand. The Buddha often repeated his teachings 3 times. If someone tells you once that you're healthy, you'll hear it and understand it. But if the doctor repeats it over and over, you might get irritated and think, "Why are they repeating it? I understand." But repeating the same thing over and over makes the conscious mind tired, and eventually, it stops paying attention. This is when the message reaches the subconscious mind. Once your message reaches the subconscious, anything becomes possible, whether it's achieving a major goal or improving your health. You've probably heard the story of a pilot who survived a plane crash, breaking nearly every bone in his body. The doctors said it was impossible for him to recover, but he forced his subconscious mind to believe that he could heal, and eventually, he did. He walked out of the hospital on his own. This shows the immense power of the subconscious mind. In the past, it was easier to access the subconscious because people didn't argue as much. They would listen deeply and with full attention. Today, we need to calm our minds to reach the same state of clarity and understanding. Nowadays, people often label these things as superstition, but the reality is that what you tell yourself is what you become internally. You start to feel disturbed inside, and only those who can quiet the chatter in their minds achieve true peace. Our wisdom is just a reflection of our subconscious mind. Our conscious mind helps us learn new things, like if you want to learn a new language or a new technique, your conscious mind assists in that. But when it comes to emotions like anger, desire, laziness, etc., which are part of our subconscious, we don't need to learn them. They already exist within us. Have you ever thought about this? Did you ever learn how to be angry? Did you learn desire or laziness? Even if you were kept in a place with no people around, these qualities would still emerge within you. This is the work of our subconscious mind. It holds what nature has already given us. Our subconscious never opposes anything. Have you noticed that external things can be learned, but when it comes to internal things like not growing emotionally, you can't learn that? For example, if you need to learn to read time, your subconscious has no knowledge of it. But when someone tells you that 5 plus 5 equals 10, your subconscious accepts it without resistance because the message is clear. That's why it's important to send clear and straightforward messages to your subconscious, and this is only possible when your conscious mind doesn't interfere. That's why the disciple asks the guru, "Why can't we send clear messages to our subconscious mind?" The guru replies, "Bhante, the first reason is that whenever we try to convey information to our conscious mind first starts analyzing it, wondering if the information will be beneficial or harmful. Until we deliver the message to the subconscious in a clear and healthy manner, it can't work for us. Let's say you're standing before God, praying for a good job and success. Meanwhile, your conscious mind starts wondering what you'll do after getting the job. Maybe buy a house, a car, start a business, etc. Thoughts keep rising, and that's why we can't send clear messages to our subconscious mind. That's why it is said that meditation calms our mind, and when it's calm, we can send clear messages to our subconscious. To control your subconscious, here's a method you can use. If you desire something, repeat it like a mantra in your mind for about 28 days. And during this period, if someone tells you this is pointless, don't believe them. Because when you repeat something like a mantra, it reaches your subconscious. Once the message gets through to your subconscious, you can achieve anything, no matter how big or difficult the goal. When you go to bed, before falling asleep, repeat your mantra about 10 to 15 times in your mind and let yourself drift into sleep. Our subconscious never sleeps. It works 24/7 while our conscious mind rests. This is the time when the subconscious is most active and powerful. The things you input into your subconscious at night shape what you become. Have you ever noticed how, if you go to bed with negative thoughts, you wake up feeling negative? But if you go to bed with positive thoughts, the next morning you feel strong and energized. That's why you should never indulge in negative self-talk before sleeping. Instead, talk positively to yourself, and you will get whatever you want. After understanding this, the disciple realized the difference between the conscious and subconscious mind and how to achieve goals.